Eric Stryker is playing pro football again, and I'm going to tell you more about which team, which league, and how this impacts the Sooners in 2018, and all that's coming up after the bumper.
What do you mean you don't subscribe to my son's YouTube channel?
Mama, no!
Just snap the damn ball, RJ.
What's up, kid folk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. Consider hitting the like and subscribe button because I upload a video every single day, and this is your place for Oklahoma football news and analysis. All right, now let's get into one of the most beloved Oklahoma linebackers of all time, Eric Stryker. First, that name, man. When he first came from Armwood and I saw Stryker was on the back of his jersey, I said, oh my God, please let him be good. And he was awesome. While at Oklahoma, Eric Stryker was the terror of the Big 12 and the bane of Nick Saban. I know we give a lot of credit to Sugar Bowl Trevor Knight and what he did during that game and how Aaron Cohen basically locked up Amari Cooper, but Eric Stryker won us that Sugar Bowl coming off the edge, destroying Alabama's left tackle. And in that... There's a hair I just pulled out. That's weird. Am I shedding? And in that 2014 season, you know, the one where we beat Alabama for the Sugar Bowl, Stryker posted a career-high 68 tackles and 9 sacks. He finished his career with 191 total tackles and 23 total sacks. He was a first-team All-American in 2015 by Sporting News and Sports Illustrated. But this is the part of the story Kurt Vonnegut would call man falls into a hole. Stryker went undrafted coming out of Oklahoma, eventually signed with the Buffalo Bills in 2016, and it didn't work. And that's when he joined Oklahoma's support staff as a defensive analyst, and specifically a defensive recruiting analyst. And at 23 years old, he was really just patiently waiting for another opportunity to play pro football. And as Eric Bailey wrote in the Tulsa World about Eric Stryker getting another opportunity to play pro football, when he decided to chase his dream in Canada, he had the full backing of Lincoln Riley and Mike Stoops. Stryker said Riley put his defensive analyst job on hold, but they wanted to see him succeed because it would lead to bigger and better things. He said he's appreciative of their support and that those guys are all in. Those guys are really excited. So for the first time since 2012, Eric Stryker is a rookie. Again, Eric Bailey. The former Oklahoma linebacker had a good minicamp in April and played well with the Canadian Football League's Saskatchewan Roughriders, learning that he made their final cut for Friday's regular season opener. The former Oklahoma linebacker had a good minicamp in April and played well in the Rough Riders exposition games, but would he be a professional football player this week? It was whether you got a phone call or not. My phone didn't ring all day, and what we've seen in this business is no news is good news. No phone call means it's all good. It's probably around 8 o'clock when I thought, yeah, I probably made it. I've just been so grateful, excited, and so hungry to get back on the field. Just enjoying the process and being around guys who are playing ball. Going through this process, it reminded me how much I've missed it. It wasn't until I put the cleats back on, doing some pass rush, doing some one-on-one, and starting to get back into the rhythm of the game that I played, that I really realized it's still in me. Now we get into the part of this where Eric Stryker's defensive analyst recruiting job comes into play. Over the past 18 months, he had a heavy responsibility with recruiting. He'd escort prospects around campus and educate them on how much the school meant to him while inviting them to join the OU football program. Stryker said he's going to miss the guys he's recruited and he wants to see them play well. He feels a special kinship with them, but it's going to be interesting to see how this role is filled or left vacant as Eric Stryker goes and tries to make a name for himself in the Canadian Football League. I wonder, what OU stud could we bring back to fill that analyst role? Who would you like to see in that role? Tell me about it in the comments below. Alright, that's it for me. Deuces.